Hello everyone, welcome to What If Issei Lost Rias and Went Back in Time Part 3, Chapter 9, Part 1. It's time to head back. Hi do Issei, I'm done with my training in the mountains. My time for training is over, so is the others. During my training I've keep wondering what will happen to Kaneko-chan and Akeno-san. I really hope that they will overcome their origin again. I've reached the entrance of the Gremory Castle. Unlike when I came back a few weeks ago, all of the servants didn't greet me, and I still don't know why they do that. When I entered the castle everyone was in the hall. They were on their training jersey. Looks like everyone have a hard time again. Zenovia's body is covered in bandage, Kiba have his jersey torn. Also Jin and Rox has their jersey torn. I noticed Jin and Rox's aura, their aura is more dense and thick. Looks like they've become strong. Oh Issei, yo, I went to them. What happened to you Zenovia? You look like mummy. How rude, I only got this because I went too hard in training. I can't help but to ask Zenovia on what happened to her, even though I already know. Even you trained too Issei, but you still look the same. Why yeah Kiba's right, I look the same, well at least some part of me. When I was training using my devil wings I got the feeling that I want to fly high, and then all of a sudden my devil wings turns into a dragon wings. Normally I can turn my wings into a dragon wings when I'm in a balance breaker state, and since I didn't even use my balance breaker, this is an achievement for me. I was afraid that I might turn into a dragon as time goes by, but Drake told me that I'm still the same old pervert dragonoid devil. Mean thing to say to your partner, right? In any case that's what happens to me. I see that everyone comes back. Rias greeted us while she comes down the stairs. Rias senpai, I came back. Me as well. Jin and Rox greeted Rias back while me, Kiba and Zenovia just stand to the sides. I see. You two look stronger. Yes. Rias gave a compliment to the dragon brothers. I wish I could have a compliment to Rias. I'm so jealous. Now since everyone is present, I need you to give me the report about your training. We'll meet on the garden. And Issei. We've received a call from Ajuka-sama, he told us that he wants to meet you in his territory after your training is done. Alright, why did Ajuka-sama call the Gremory? He could always call me directly. I wonder why. I think everyone deserves some rest. You can go to your room now. Kiba, Zenovia, Jin and Rox went to their room. I think it's better to get some rest before coming to Ajuka-sama. Part 2. So how's your training Sekiryuushintei? Good. I just arrived to Ajuka-sama territory. This is the Astaroth castle. Well, since Ajuka-sama is former Astaroth I think it's logical that we're here on his castle. I heard that this castle is a gift from his parents, a castle for a gift. Haha, rich people never fail to amuse me. Still this place is an ordinary medieval age castle that you see from books. Ajuka-sama lead me to a dead end. What is this? Why in a dead end? HMMMNN. It's a dead end. Oh right. You're the first person that I've shown you this. Look, Ajuka-sama wave his hand high in front of the wall, then out of nowhere a big door appear. Wow, a hidden room, this is so cool. I never thought that I could get to see this kind of magic. The door opened and we went inside. Please take a sit Sekiryuushintei. This was a spacious room. Isn't me or this place looks familiar to me. HMMNNN. Wait, I know this is the office of Ajuka-sama in the human world. Ajuka-sama wave his hand again. Windows. Windows appear everywhere. HMMNN. You seems you want to look outside. Go ahead. Really? Ajuka-sama didn't pay attention on my stupid face. I look outside and confirm it. This place is Tokyo how? Ajuka-sama this place. HMMNN. Oh yeah. This place is Tokyo. I've used a special portal to the human world. Portal, I never thought that there would be another portal to the human world. Normally you have to break a dimension barrier to enter and leave the underworld or use a backdoor transportation circle like I use when I stop Ria's engagement. There's so much things that I didn't know. HMMNN. Ajuka-sama. You know that it's illegal to enter the underworld without using the main entrance. I know that. That's why you're the only person who's seen this. Well, I should be honored. I'm the first person. Anyway. I've called you here cause I need to tell you something important. Why not tell me in the underworld? That true, but I know you didn't notice that someone is following you. Following me? Is it an enemy? I didn't notice him. Just relax, it's not an enemy. Someone sent a bodyguard for you. Bodyguard? Yeah. I think it's Surzich. Surzich-sama sent a bodyguard for me. Why? Anyway. I need to talk to you Sekiryuushintei. Remember that I sent an information about the attack on the first match? Yeah. It happens to be on Rias and Sona match. That's why I called you here. There will be an attack from Kao's brigade during the match. An attack during the match? I didn't remember any attack from them. Apparently. It was intercepted by the Norse god Odin. Odin's agent gather enough information so that he can confirm it, whatever it's true or not. Why am I here for? Since Odin is there to intercept the attack. If it's Odin who intercept the attack I don't think I can be in any use. I mean it's Odin that we're talking about here. The Norse god Odin, the old man. He can take any enemy he face. True that Auden is powerful, but remember this Sekiryuushintei, you reverted the time, so there's a chance that it won't happen again. Have you noticed some events are altered? There's a chance that this event will alter too. It's better to be prepared than to lose something right. True I Sue ignorant the meeting of the three great powers were altered too, how could I miss this Issei you're stupid. Sorry Sue how can we be so sure that the match of Rias and Sonokaichi will be safe. Don't worry. I have a plan. I'll tell you the details about it tomorrow. Just be prepared okay. So is that all? No. Here, you might need this. Ajuka-sama gave me a small bottle. It looks like a phoenix tear since Ajuka-sama gave me this phoenix tear things might be rough. I need to be careful. I'll be going then. Okay just re-enter the door. Ajuka-sama waved his hand, then some strange light was seen through the other side of the door. Go on. I nod to Ajuka-sama then I re-enter the door. After I re-enter the door I notice something familiar. This place is the Gremory Castle again I was shocked on what I just witnessed. Once I enter the door I was transported to the Gremory corridor. What kind of power and talent does Ajuka-sama have? I looked behind me, the door was already close. Maybe Ajuka-sama want to keep this a secret. Issei, Rias. Am I called Rias by her name who can blame me? Rias came out of nowhere. By the looks of it, I surprise Rias. Come to think of it, this is the first time that I called her name, well since I reverted the time at least. I think I should light up the atmosphere. How are you doing today? That was a stupid thing to say. I am fine. Another awkward moment. Rias tried to hide a red face. Rias is blushing. Even though I reverted the time back Rias' loves for me never locks away. I should restrain myself. I can't let her fall in love with me again. I only cause her some problem when she's with me. I say, Rias notice my trouble look. Rias. What are you doing there? Mother? Well. HMMNN. Oh Issei-kun. You're here as well. Why yeah. Good thing Venelana-sama come in the scene. Venelana-sama saves me again thank you so much if I were to choose for a mother-in-law. I would gladly choose Venelana-sama cause of her motherly love and those up I no. This isn't the time for that. If you may excuse us Issei-kun. I nod on Venelana-sama. Good thing she took Rias away. I can breath now. I should get to my room. Since I'm already here. Before it took a step, I realized that the door I came from is my room door. I opened the door. Nosebleed. Hot spring. Not just a hot spring, but a hot spring full of naked girls WH. What's going on here well not bad. At least I got a chance to see this. Not only you torn girls' clothes off, but you even enter a girls only bathroom you wait. I know this voice. HMMNN. Shit it's Merle wait. If Merle is here then I was right all of the girls I fought is here as well, Merle is emitting some strong aura. This is bad. Issei-sama. Do you want to join us? Then I heard a familiar voice. I turn my gaze to the person who spoke. It's Lee-san she didn't even cover her whole body I think I going to die. Lee-san walks towards me. I just froze up I can't move my body. Then Lee-san slipped good thing she landed on her bottom. I don't know if she doing this on purpose, but what Lee-san landed on her bottom with her legs wide in front of me once again I saw the forbidden region. Why you pervert die. Whirl gather up her power in her hand she throw a powerful devil shot on me. Boom. Good thing I closed the door before I was hit by that devil shot save for now. Yet. I lose too many blood. I can still stand up maybe if I open the door again it might turn back to normal I open the door. It's back to normal. I didn't have any strength to move. I fall down. Will I die here? Is this what you called heaven? Mitsuda and Motohama I've seen the forbidden region I've lived my life wonderful. Issei-san. Asia is that? You? Part 3. What happened? I woke up on my bed. I can't remember anything. What happened to me? I sit up and look around. Oh wait that's right I lose my consciousness due to lack of blood. I can't believe that this happens to me again, is this the effect of being a pervert? Knock knock. HMMNN. Someone is on the door. Issei. Are you awake? It's Rias. Yeah. I just woke up. What is it? Please get dressed. We'll be going to a party tonight. Party? Oh right the party before the match against Sonokaichi. It was tonight. Yes. Sure I'll be ready. Good. And Issei I've put some devil medicine on the table and I've ordered you some suit to wear for tonight. Rias is worried about me. When that happened. I didn't even raise any flag on her right. I didn't even make any contact with her, it must be her affection for me. I'll be going then. Wait. What is it Issei? Thank you Rias. No problem. I think I startle Rias a bit. Well since I called her name now. I think it will be fine if I called Rias by her name. After an hours of rest, it's finally night the artificial moon that was created here in the underworld is bright. We and the Citri group are in the front of the Gremory castle waiting for Tananasan. I've heard from Asia that Tananasan offered to Rias that he will take us to the venue. I can't believe that I'm going to ride the back of Tananasan again. I'm so excited. Wait partner, I know you're excited, but I think it's better to not ride Tanan's back this time. Why Dreg? I know you've realized that every time you made a contact with somebody, you got this feeling of being connected, right? Yeah, that's true. But it's just a feeling, Dreg. If I don't do something to trigger their memory, they won't remember anything. Tannen is different from the others, partner. He's a dragon king. Tannen's power is ultimate class. As Sue he felt a strong connection, he might remember everything without you doing anything. Well, Dreg has a point. Tananasan is powerful, and I know the Tananasan have a strong feeling about power. I think it's better to be sure, right? So I guess no ride in the back for me. Wait, since I can't ride Tananasan back, how can I get to the venue? Dreg, just fly alongside with Tannen, partner. Fly. Alongside with Tananasan. Will it be safe? You're just alongside of him. I think it will be okay. Then it's settled. I'm going to fly. Moments later, Tananasan arrived with his few fellow dragon. You looked very beautiful tonight, Miss Rias. Thank you. Now everyone go to my back. I'll make a magic barrier so that the wind won't ruin your dress. Everyone except for me is on Tananasan's back. Sekiryuushintei, why are you still there? Issei, come on. Tananasan and Rias invited me. Don't worry about me. I can handle myself. I spread my devil wings. Devil wings? Issei-kun, the power of a devil wings has its limitation, you can fly fast using that. I know the Kiba. That's why I changed my devil wings to a dragon wings just like Tananasan. Dragon wings. Dreg. I thought when you were sealed inside a sacred gear some of your abilities of a dragon are gone. I know Tannen. It's just my partner here is different from the others I've met. Dreg and Tannen are talking through their mind. True that some of Dreg original power is gone like having a wings. Well, let's get going then. Tananasan begin to flap his huge wings, gust of wind, strong wind, even thought that Tananasan is big, he can fly faster. I then begin to spread my wings wide. I gather all of my will to fly. I did practice flying when I was away. Then without any sign I fly off. I look in front of me, I saw a huge dragon. Tananasan is sure is amazing. Well, he did do everything for his kind, being the leader of all dragons at this age. I increased my speed so that I could fly beside Tananasan head. So, how did you regain that wings, Dreg? The moment I got there, Tananasan asked Dreg about the wings. Well, you can say that my partner has some abilities. And that's interesting. Hey boy, Tananasan called me. What is it? I've noticed you have some power inside of you. Why not let it out? Well, it's my personal thing though. I can't let anyone know about my true powers yet. I see. Then a few minutes pass, everyone arrived to the venue. Tananasan leaves us after saying some words to Jin and Rox. Now everyone please watch your manners, okay? Yes. Everyone agreed, Rias said, and we went off upstairs. Wait, something is different. Oh, right after we ride Tananasan's back before, we arrive in some place and the limousine pick us up. Some events has already been altered. We arrive in the top floor of this building. Wow. Only few people arrive here. I guess we're too early. Rias and the others went to talk with some high-class people, again leaving me alone. I went off someplace else so I can be alone. I found a table in the corner with only 2 fancy-looking chairs. Good thing I found someplace that I could relax. While I was relaxing alone, I felt a familiar presence coming near me. I know this presence, I think it's you. What are you doing there? Are you servant? The twin-tailed drill blonde girl. It's Ravel. What's she doing here? Why did she come? Can't you hear me? Who are you? Who's your master? Oh, sorry. I was spacing out. Well, I did look at her face for a while, and I still can't believe that Ravel is the one who started a conversation. I see. Alright, I'll ask you one more time. Who are you? I'm Issei. Who is your master? Issei. Well, I don't have a master, but I came here with Rias Gremory. That's weird, no master. You're quite interesting. Mind if I sit? Sure. No problem. Me and Ravel talk about ourselves. This will take longer than expected. Part 4. Looked at the time. Sorry, but I need to go. What is it? What should I call you? Just call me by my name. Issei? Very well. I'll call you Issei-sama for now on. You can. Before I was about to finish what I said, Ravel run off. That girl. It's been almost 2 hours when we arrive. Everyone seems having fun. Kiba was talking to some girls, while Rias and Akeno-san is talking to their old friends. Jin, Rox, Asia and Zenobia is sitting on the table, they seems tired. That's a high social life for you. Where's Gasper? Oh yeah. Maybe Gasper is hiding somewhere, but what about Kaneko-chan? Where is she? I stand up and went to look for Kaneko-chan. As I went outside the venue I noticed Kaneko-chan running to the woods. Don't tell me Kuroka I followed Kaneko-chan to the woods in different direction. Rias senpai, she went that way. HMMMNN. I looked back and saw Jin and Rias running towards the woods too. There's no time to wonder. I took my position behind a tree. I need to kill my presence now. I'm too far where Kaneko-chan and Kuroka is. I can't hear what they're talking about. After a few minutes pass, Biku appeared. The monkey has arrived. Biku point his staff towards the bush, there Rias and Jin walks in the scene. Damn, if I only can get near. While observing the scene, Jin put on his balance breaker state. What? Jin's balance breaker has an armor type. This is going to be serious. Rias and Jin put a killing intent aura, the two of them is going to fight. Boom, a huge fireball appear from nowhere. It's Tananasan. I know he would come. I remember no Biku is going to fight Tananasan. Well, Kuroka will engage in battle against Rias. Biku and Tananasan starts their battle in midair, while Jin charged Kuroka head on. Kuroka dodged Jin's left punch. Jin didn't stop there, he charged Kuroka, and this time Jin tried to hit Kuroka by a kick, and yet again Kuroka dodged it swiftly. I couldn't take it anymore. I move further so that I can hear what they're saying. Boom, the fireball was shot by Jin. That fireball almost looks like Tananasan. Then I saw little smokes coming from Kuroka's black kimono. How interesting, Naya. How'd you like that? It was quite powerful, Naya. Kuroka's way of saying the Naya. Now this time Kuroka is the who charged Jin head on. Kuroka bring out her fist and hits Jin's upper body. That hit was so powerful that Jin's armored balance breaker was destroyed. Jin falls down in his knees. Kuroka didn't waste any time, she charged Jin. Kuroka appear in front of Jin, but she backs away. She saw Rias' destruction attack. That was a close call, Naya. That was close. If Rias wasn't here, Jin might be dead by now. Kaneko-chan decided to join the fight and she charged Kuroka sister versus sister. What's this? Naya. Kaneko-chan attacks Kuroka with her normal strength, but non-hits Kuroka. Without using Senjutsu, you can't hit me, Shirin. Naya. Shirin? Oh, that's Kaneko-chan's first name. Kaneko-chan desperately attacking Kuroka with all of her might, but any attack that Kaneko-chan do, Kuroka always dodge it. Rias then attack Kuroka with her destructive power, but Kuroka use her power to counter it. Rias' power and Kuroka's collide to each other. Jin on the other hand is still on his knees. Rias went to Jin to protect him in any harm. Giving up. Naya. No, we won't give up. Jin gather his strength to stand up. I'm not done. Why yet? Balance breaker. Once again Jin use his balance breaker. That's the spirit. No one in the Gremory group will give up. Am I cheering for Jin? Haha, who cares as long as he can replace me. I don't mind giving him any tips. Jin and Kaneko-chan looked at each other. I think I know what they're planning. Jin and Kaneko-chan charge Kuroka, but even Jin and Kaneko-chan attacks Kuroka, they won't even land in clean hits. Jin and Kaneko-chan stops on their feet. There above Kuroka was a devil shot heading towards her. That's no ordinary devil shot, that's Rias' devil shot. I see. While Jin and Kaneko-chan is busy distracting Kuroka, Rias carefully aim her attack to Kuroka. What a nice plan. You almost got me there, Naya. Kuroka appear behind the spot where Rias' shot was hit. Kuroka black kimono is now torn with some smokes coming out of it. How interesting, Naya. Even Kuroka is badly damaged. She managed to let out a small smile. This Rias the monkey is gone. Monkey? The descendant of Sun Wukong. Biku, take this. I looked behind me and found Biku swing his staff towards me. There's no time to dodge it. I just shield myself from the attack. The force of Biku's attack was strong that it even blow me into the battlefield. I was wondering what's observing us. And I found you, Kakakaka. Heh. I was surprised that you found me. I paid much attention on Rias and the others that I didn't notice Biku was sneaking behind me. Biku, who's this? That is the Sekiryuushintei, the one who destroyed Vali's armor. Kakaka. Naya. Kuroka jump onto me. I was pinned down by Kuroka. Wait, since Kuroka made any contact, that means the connection was felt, but this time the feeling is not that hard. Unlike the others. Maybe I didn't know Kuroka too well enough. Thank goodness for that, but that didn't change the fact that Kuroka is on top of me. Naya, you're quite powerful, Naya. I think I like you, Naya. Sniff sniff. Kuroka smell around my neck. I don't mind this at all. Howlude. Kaneko-chan suddenly appear and kick Kuroka, but it didn't hit Kuroka because it was dodge. That was a close one, Naya. Rias almost hit Kuroka with a very strong devil shot that can kill any types of enemy Rias is producing, and strong killing intent aura SS scary. Rias is very scary. Hey. Sekiryuushintei, why not fight me? No, I'm your opponent. Biku invited me to fight him, but Tananasan declined the offer for me by attacking Biku. Very well then, the King Dragon Tannen is my opponent. Kakaka. Biku said while fly using his cloud. This is my battle. Jin said to me. Well, if it's your battle I won't join in. Geez, this guy is trying hard to be strong. Well, trying isn't enough, you need hard work too. Naya, me against 4 opponent. Not fair. Kuroka let out her mist. I know this. I might as well kill one of you so it will be fair for me, Naya. As the mist is getting thicker, Rias, Kaneko-chan and Jin falls down. What's this, Naya? The Sekiryuushintei isn't affected by this mist. Naya. That's because I hold my breath before Kuroka begin to use her mist. The mist was so thick that I can't even see Kaneko-chan and Rias. This is bad. If I don't activate my balance breaker they might die. There's no way I will let that happen. I made my boosted gear appear. Bulge Dragon balance breaker. My scale mail armor appear and I'm on my balance breaker mode. I don't have any time to lose. I went to the edge of the battlefield. I gather my dragon aura into my right hand. Boost 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 boost. Boom. The mist was blown away by my punch. As the mist fades away I could see Kuroka with her sharp expression. This can't be Naya. We need to retreat. Then suddenly someone shows up. It's Arthur Pendragon. Arthur, open up a dimension gap. I guess this is all the time we have, Kakaka. See you next time, Sekiryuushintei. Naya. The three of them went inside of the dimension gap. That was fast. I haven't shown my true powers yet. HMMNNN. Oh well. I change back to my normal self. I look behind me and I notice Rias, Kaneko-chan, Ten and Asen and Jin looking at me. I didn't mid them and went to Kaneko-chan. When I reached Kaneko-chan I kneeled down, leveling her. I put my hands onto her shoulder and looked into her eyes. Just remember you belong to the Gremory group, I said to her. I stand up and I pat Kaneko-chan's head. Now since this is over. There's still one thing on my mind. The match of Rias and Sona Kaichu and the attack of the Cows Brigade. Chapter 9.3. The big match. Round 1. Aim start. We the Gremory team arrived into the place where we and the Citri team will battle. The place was the shopping mall near Kuo Academy. I've been here many times before to buy the needs for me and my little brother Rocks. Gin Senpai, be alert, the enemy might show up anytime. Why yeah, it was decided that me and Kaneko-san will go together. I still remember the night that Kaneko-san big sister will come for her. In that same night we witnessed the power of the Nekomata and also the power of Issei. I know I've attained my balance breaker and yet I'm still powerless. During that night, I couldn't even land a punch on Kaneko-san's big sister. Gin Senpai, if you're thinking that you're useless again. You're wrong. At that night I was really glad that you've come for me. Thank you. Kaneko-san stops and looks to me. Is this Kaneko-san? The quiet and self-centered junior in new. Well, something is very different about Kaneko-san now. Her aura is very strong. It's like Kaneko-san experience a lot of battle. What got into her? Maybe seeing her sister has a big impact in Kaneko-san's state of mind. We continue walking for a while, then Kaneko-san stops again. I know that you're hiding. Show yourselves. Kaneko-san send someone. Kaneko-san is really sharp, but no one come out. Why? Kaneko-san grab me and jump away. I didn't have time to notice what happened just now until I in front of us. Saji and his cowhide appear in my sight. I never thought that Kaneko-chan sense us coming. We were planning to launch him attack from the back, but I guess we were too naive to think we can pull it off. Saji speaks like he can take us that easily. I look above us and I saw a string that was on the ceiling. I get it. Saji used his secret gear to put a string in the ceiling for a Tarzan attack, huh? Good thing Kaneko-san saw through an attack. Kaneko-san step in front. Kaneko-san, in front of us. Saji's cowhide also step in front. It looks like cowhide vs cowhide. I'm sure that Kaneko-san will win this one for sure. Kaneko-san and Saji's cowhide went to each other hard. Saji's cowhide attacks Kaneko-san, but Kaneko-san dodged the attacks. Then Saji's cowhide changed her fighting stance and charged Kaneko-san again, but every single attack was dodged by Kaneko-san. I'm beginning to think that Kaneko-san is just playing with her opponent. I'll finish this, Kaneko-san said. Kaneko-san went full speed to her opponent. The moment Kaneko-san got near Saji's cowhide, Kaneko-san bring out her left fist and hit Saji's cowhide face. Saji's cowhide was blown away by the impact. Good thing Saji catches his kuda. That punch was strong. If you got hit by that punch, I'm sure you'll be dead. Even I, who just watching the fight, noticed that Kaneko-san didn't hit her opponent directly. It was just a strong force that exploded on Saji's cowhide face, resulting for her to blown away and lose consciousness. Saji senpai, sorry. Yellow light was seen all over Saji's cowhide. Sona Citri-sama's first pawn retired. Grafia-san, our arbiter, announced that someone has retires from the game. One down. Alright, it's me and Saji one-on-one. Kaneko-san back off and she pat me on my arm. Good luck, Kaneko-san told me. I'll give my all. I guess I'm your opponent, Saji. I know. I'm not going to take you easy. I know who and what kind of power you have. This will be great battle for the both of us. Saji bring out his secret gear. Then it's my turn. Fire Dragon Balance Breaker. The fire aura covered my whole body. My fire scale mail appear. I'll give Saji the fight for his life. Here I come, Saji. I charge Saji. The moment I got near I punch his midsection, but he crossed his two arms to block my attack. That was quite powerful, but I will win this fight. Saji put a string to my right arm. This string is not just an ordinary string. This thing came from his secret gear. I observe the line that is attached to me. It has no effect. I can't be so sure about this line. I need to beat Saji fast. I know Rias senpai would be proud if I become strong. I notice a devil shot was headed to me, so I dodge it by rolling to the side. That devil shot is quite powerful. If I was hit by those, I'll definitely receive a massive damage, but who? Saji, it came from Saji. I see that I've surprised you, Jin. Everyone knows that I have a low devil magic, but if I put this line to my heart I can convert my life force to power. Saji explained to me while he shows his line that was connected to his heart. This is madness. Saji really going to sacrifice himself for the sake of his master? I know, if I were in his position I would do the same thing. I would do everything for my master Rias Gremory, that's why I can't afford to lose. Saji and me let out a strong aura. We glared at each other. I'm ready for the clash. Then the sound of the clock tick, me and Saji clash at each other. I punched Saji straight to his face, clean hit, but Saji didn't mind at all. Moreover, he punched me back and hit me, even I have my helmet on. That punch was quite painful. Saji punched me again and I also hit him back. Left and right punch. We're having a punching contest, none of us is backing down. Pang, I hit Saji in his midsection. Saji falls down on his knees. Cough, Saji cough out of blood. This is over, there's no reason to continue this. Where do you think you're going, Jin? We're not done here. When I was about to leave, I saw Saji stand up. There's no point for fighting now, you'll die if we continue fighting. And I would glad to die as long I can fulfill Kaichu's dream. I wouldn't mind dying. Saji point his hand towards me and came out a powerful devil shot. I run to the side to above it, but Saji just keeps firing at me. Boom, there's only one way to stop this, that is to finish Saji. I run towards Saji. When Saji noticed me coming, he grabbed the line that was connected to me and pull it. I lose my balance when Saji suddenly pulls it. Saji then charged towards me and hit my midsection hard. This punch isn't supposed to be this strong. I have my armor, and yet Saji's punch always managed to have a direct effect to my body, but how? Then I remember what Issei told me before the match. It's not the power of your opponent that you need to be careful of, but the will and determination of your opponent is much more powerful than you ever expected. I never imagined that those words from Issei make some sense now. I saw an opening to Saji, and I hit his midsection once again, and I kick Saji down. Cough, it's over Saji, you can't fight anymore. Then. No, it's not over. Saji managed to get up. I put my fighting stance once more, but I notice Saji's legs is shaking. The moment Saji puts his fighting stance he collapses. I managed to catch him. I lay down Saji, then a yellow light covers his whole body. Sona Sitri-sama's pawn retired. Chapter 9.5. Time out. Before the match. After the quick meeting with Azazel Sensei, and also after I gave Jin an advice, the Gremory team is ready for the match against Sona Kaichu. Everyone, we still have time before we are transported to the raiding game arena, you can take those time to relax. Everyone responds to Rias with a big yes, except for me, of course. Come to think of it, will Sona Kaichu do the same tactics before? If yes, I hope Jayasuke will know what will hit him. I decided to leave the area cause I know that I won't be any use to them right now. Issei senpai. While I was walking in the corridor I hear my name was called. I looked behind me and saw Jin's little brother Rox. What is it? I was wondering if I can have advice too. Rox is a little different from his brother. Unlike Jin, who always want to be the main hero and also stubborn, Rox is shy. Well, I guess I can give him advice, but what kind of advice? Well, do your best. No, not fair, you give nice and a good and cool advice. Rox turns his head to the side so that he could hide his face. Oh, okay. Let's try something else. Wait, that's it, I thought of a good plan, but I need Gasper's help to make it happen. I have a plan. But first you need to find Gasper for me, okay? Alright. Moments later Rox found Gasper. Good, I hope my plan works. Issei senpai, you called me. I have to talk to you, Gasper. Me and Gasper talks about the plan that I made. After I talk with Gasper about plan, I invited Rox in. Okay, you two, here's the plan. I really hope Sona Kaichu will do the same tactic. If this plan works, the raiding game will be over. I know cheating is bad, but I'm still worried about the attack. As long as this game is over quickly, I can be sure that Rias and the other will be safe. After several minutes Rox and Gasper is ready to fight. Good thing Rox and Gasper is smart, they've picked up my plan, even it's hard for me to explain it. But the fact that I didn't give any advice to Rox still bothers me. Okay, you two, that's the plan. Good luck on your match. I gave Gasper and Rox a thumbs up. Gasper then gave me a yes with full of fighting spirit. Looks like Gasper is ready to make up for his past mistakes. Well, he is the first one who was knocked out off the game before. Gasper was knocked out off the game because of the onion thing, but Gasper changed. He become more mature when it comes to fighting. Gasper then went to his favorite box and carry it to the lobby. Then I felt something pulled my shirt. Issei senpai. MMNN. Rox, what is it? Oh yeah, the advice thing. HMMNN. Senpai. I can't do this. It's just you might mess up. I see. Rox isn't sure about the plan. Rox looked down while holding on to my shirt. This guy needs to have confidence. If you don't have any confidence you might not be able to release your full potential. Rox, listen to me. I kneel down, leveling Rox while I put my hand on top of his head. You need to have confidence cause you might not be able to fight if you're not sure about yourself. You're one of the Gremory guys, you need to have courage and confidence to fight. The dream of your king is also your dream. But what if I mess up, what if I make a mistakes? Rias senpai might hate me. Rias won't hate you. Rias values her servant like any other Gremory before her. She believes in you and I know that everyone believes in you too. If you run into trouble, I and the Gremory team will help you. Okay. So don't worry. I pat Rox's head and stand up. Okay senpai, I'll do my best for the team and for my master Rias senpai. Now Rox is full of spirit, I sure hope that I help Rox in his problems. Rox, it's time. Yeah, Asia senpai. Rox gave Asia a nod with a smile. Asia then left us. Senpai. Would you see us off? HMMN. Sure, why not? Me and Rox went to the lobby together. Looks like everyone is ready for the match. I could already see the fighting spirit from them. Rox then went to his brother. I really wish I could have a little brother too. Everyone please line up. The magic circle that will take us to the raiding game venue will begin shortly. Then Rias said everyone of her team went to their position. Then I saw Zenovia's trouble face. HMMMN. What's with the face? Oh right, I should lend Zenovia the Ascalon. Zenovia, what is it to say? I went to Zenovia and I put my left hand in front of her. Light begin to appear on my hand and takes the shape of a sword. Issei, what's this? It's the Ascalon. I thought you might need this, so I'll lend you this sword for this battle. You'll never know what might happen. Zenovia is hesitating to take the sword. Azazel, can Zenovia use the sword? Rias asked Azazel sensei. Of course Zenovia can use the sword. This sword is made for killing dragons and it's also have a destructive power that can be useful for Zenovia. Yeah, Zenovia can use it. It's a good idea that Issei lend the Ascalon to Zenovia. Zenovia. I know you have a problem in using Durandal, right? I thinks it's best to use another sword or better yet, use Durandal and Ascalon in the same time. It might release a strong power that even Sona's queen might receive the massive damage. Zenovia takes the Ascalon and put it in the dimension where she put the Durandal. Thanks Issei. Thank you Issei. Zenovia and Rias thanks me. No problem. Moments later a huge magic circle appear beneath them and transport them to the game arena. Good thing the Gremory lobby have a huge flat screen TV so that we be able to watch the match. As suspected, the venue of the game is the shopping mall near Kuo Academy. Once the game begins, everyone from the Rias team went to their area. Rias team has been divided into 4 groups. The first group is composed of Rias, Akeno-san, and Asia, while the second group is Jin and Kaneko-chan, the third group is Kiba and Zenovia, and the last group is Gasper and Rox. All of them take a different route. Then the encounter happen. Jin is facing Saji, while Kiba is facing Sona Keiichi's queen Shinra senpai. As I thought, Rias is headed to the enemy's base, but she didn't know where Sona Keiichi is. That's why I've sent Gasper and Rox to confirm Sona Keiichi's position. Boom, the sound of explosion. Jin and Saji is having a good fight. While I was watching the match I receive a call from Ajuka-sama. I leave the lobby and went to a place where no one could hear me. It's time, Ajuka-sama told me. I know what that means. It's time for my battle. I went to my room and got ready for my battle. Ajuka-sama sent me some clothes that symbolize the Beelzebub sign. It was a black long sleeves with a Beelzebub sign on the back. The collar have a gold badge in the shape of a dragon's head pairing with a black pants and black shoes. They even gave me black leather gloves. Added to that the black hooded cloak. I could wear anything. But what's with the cloak? Geez, never mind that. I went down to the lobby to see what's happening in the game. Sona Citri-sama's pawn retired. Looks like Saji is defeated by Jin. The scene change. The next scene was Kiba fighting Shinra senpai. Too bad I have to go, I won't be able to see the whole match. Issei, what's with the get-up? Azazel sensei took notice of me. Oh. Well, you could say that I have my own battle to face. Chapter 9.6. Round 2. Several minutes have passed since the game began. I, Kiba and Zenovia are in the parking lot of the shopping mall. We walk through the second floor and descend to the first floor. I know that this is our first match, but this place gives me the sense that I've been here and fight here. Hey Zenovia, do you feel like you've been here? Yeah. I felt like this scene happens before. I asked Zenovia about what she feel about this place, as I thought Zenovia too feel like this happens a long time ago. I brush off this feeling I have and we continue our walk through the parking lot. If I'm right, if we continue our descent to the first floor and we might get a chance to face Sona Keiichi's queen. Then I stop. What is it? Zenovia. You need to be ready. When I looked at Zenovia I noticed that she already bring out the Ascalon. Did she also felt that the enemy is up ahead? Zenovia, I just felt like we're going to face a strong enemy. I know I've felt it too. I nod to Zenovia and she also nod back to me. We need to check if we're right about our feelings. As we venture further we notice somebody. A girl wearing glasses while holding an Ajinata, Sona Keiichi's queen Shinra Tsubaki senpai. Hello Kiba and also Zenobia. Along with Shinra senpai is her two comrades, a tall girl and a girl holding a Japanese sword. The tall girl is Yura-san, and the girl holding a Japanese sword is Meguri-san. Yura-san is the rook and Meguri-san is a knight. 3 against 2. HMMNN. They're quite calm Kiba. Well. I don't know about that. Me and Zenobia is ready for battle. Then without any delay Zenobia and Yura-san fight. Yura-san is good in hand-to-hand battle, while Meguri-san is in a clan that vanquished evil spirit. Yura-san have taken a strong blow from Zenobia. Zenobia didn't even use the Ascalon on Yura-san. Meguri-san then stepped in the battlefield and went to Zenobia. Zenobia saw Meguri-san coming from her. Zenobia and Meguri-san cross swords. Yura-san got up and attacked Zenobia. It's now 2-on-1, so Nakaichu is really serious about winning, even so we won't let my master lose this match. You're not helping Zenobia. Well, she can handle it. Even it's 2-on-1 Zenobia can still manage to dodge some of the attacks. Yura-san tried to kick Zenobia from the back, while Meguri-san is going to attack in front of Zenobia, but Zenobia anticipated them. Zenobia swung the Ascalon to her back while she summoned Durandal. Zenobia blocked the kick from the back while she used Durandal to protect herself from Meguri-san. A strong wind was felt when Durandal Meguri-san's sword hits the Durandal. Zenobia really is strong. Meguri-san and Yura-san back off from Zenobia. Is that all you got? Yura-san and Meguri-san have a displeased look. Again for the second time Yura-san and Meguri-san attack in the same time. Yura-san attacks Zenobia, but it was blocked then Meguri-san appear from behind of Zenobia, there's no time to block it. Zenobia was hit from behind Zenobia was still on the ground. Looks like I need to step in. But before I was about to make my move Zenobia stand up. It's not over, give up. You can't beat us. As I suspected, Zenobia won't give up that early. I look at Zenobia who is having a hard time to stand up. That blow is seriously dangerous. If you're not physically ready to take that attack you might be dead by now. Then a figure of someone that I know crosses my mind. Someone very familiar. Then a strong aura was emitting from Durandal, and the Ascalon Yura-san and Meguri-san didn't take any chances they again from the third time, attacked Zenobia. But Zenobia didn't move in her spot, she just stood there. This is the end, this is for Kaichu. Boom, an explosion. The moment the smokes cleared up I saw Zenobia standing in front of Meguri-san and Yura-san, who is on their knees. I'll finish this. Zenobia points her Durandal to Yura-san. Zenobia is going to give the final blow, but then I felt something is missing. I noticed Shinra senpai was gone Zenobia I rushed to Zenobia. I blocked the attack from Shinra senpai. Good thing I got in time. Meguri fall back. Yura-san and Meguri-san fall back to the corner. Sona Sitri-sama's first pawn retired. Looks like one of them have been taken out. Shinra senpai fall back when she hear the arbiter. At 1 down, I see. Well that didn't chance that fact that your opponent is me Kiba. Looks like it's me versus Shinra senpai. Zenobia stepped to the corner. I won't go easy on you. Shinra senpai made her fighting stance. I also made my fighting stance. I'll make the first move. I attack Shinra senpai. But she noticed me. Shinra senpai blocked my attack. I fall back. What's wrong? Running away too early? Nope. I'm just warming up. Again I attack Shinra senpai, but it was block again. And again I back off. You know this won't take us anywhere. Shinra senpai is right if I don't do anything right now this match will be fatal for me and Zenobia. But why am I hesitating to attack? Then I should finish this. I put on my fighting stance, but this time it's different. Made my holy demonic in both of my hands. I'll be able at least injure Shinra senpai if I attack in full speed. Shinra senpai noticed my serious expression and she put her guard up. I took a small step forward. Then I immediately used my god speed to Shinra senpai. I saw an opening in the side of Shinra senpai. When I was about to land a blow Shinra senpai managed to block it by using her Naginata. This isn't a problem I quickly changed my position. I am now behind Shinra senpai and again when I was about to hit a clean blow Shinra senpai managed to block it. Shinra senpai then jumped back. You almost had me there Kiba. As suspected for the queen, Sona Sitri-sama's pawn retired. That's 2 down looks like this game is in our favor. Looks like 2 of your comrades are down. Yura-san is showing her displeased face. Then it's time to finish this. Shinra senpai put a strong aura this is bad, with Zenobia injured we can't run away when the table turns against us. Zenobia then got up and went to my side. I can't sit around while my comrades fight. Zenobia summoned the Ascalon and Durandal. Me too, I can't sit around like this. That's right for Kaichu's dream. Yura-san and Meguri-san stand up and went to Shinra senpai's side. Looks like this will be a one big attack me and Zenobia put our fighting stance and also the enemies. This will be a clash. I'm not a power type so I don't have any advantage in this kind of things. Zenobia will take the lead. After a gush of wind me and Zenobia run towards the enemies. The enemies also went to us. We release our 100% of our power. Boom, we clash on each other. Sona Citri Sama's Nitrook retired. Rias Gremory Sama's Knight retired. I never thought that we would be able to pull that one off, but still Zenobia retired immediately after she took a massive damage. I also took some damage when we clash. I don't have enough energy to fight. HMMMN. Where's Shinra Senpai? I look around a bit and I saw a small amount of blood on the ground, looks like she head back after that clash. Still, I can't lower my guard down. I'll need to head towards the enemy's base. Chapter 9.7 On ex-Bishop. Rias Gremory Sama's Knight retired. Whoa. Looks like this game is ours. But we still lose someone. Yeah. Gasper with Roxcon is now headed to the rooftop of the shopping mall. Why? Cause Issei Senpai told us to search for Sona Kaichu when we fought Sona Kaichu before she was on the rooftop of this shopping mall. Well, I retired early on that match before because of my weakness, the vampire weakness against Onion. But now I'm different. I can hold Onion at least 3 seconds. Hee. Hey Gasper-kun, are you sure we'll find Sona Kaichu? Yup, I know we will find her. Remember what Issei Senpai told us. Before the match began, Issei Senpai told us about his plan. Now listen you two, there's a high possibility that Sona Kaichu will hide. Do you know why? No. Brox replied to Issei Senpai. Because Sona Kaichu's powers can't compare against Ria's destructive ability, that's why she need to at least hide. I see then. I need you two to find Sona Kaichu and report to Rias, okay? It's an easy job for the both of us, we only need to report back to Rias Butchu, and she'll handle the rest. Gasper, you know what to do, right? Yes, I'll do my best. Good thing that Roxcon is able to convince Rias Butchu about pairing with me. Rias Butchu's original plan was Jin Senpai and Roxcon, while me and Kaneko-chan. We arrived to the stairs that will lead to the rooftop. Alright, it's time to head up. I look at Roxcon, and I gave him a nod. Well, we headed up. I notice a door that is slightly open. I decided to look inside. Whoa, Gasper-kun. What's wrong? This room is full of cute clothes. This room is not just an ordinary room, this is a girl's clothing shop. Looked at this cute pink dress, there's also a lot of cute looking animal hat. Gasper-kun, we're not here to buy some clothes, you know. I heard Roxcon. Too bad that I can't took this. I decided to continue even it pains me for not having those clothes. I still need to do what Issei Senpai told me. Those cute clothes, hoo. Now. We could always go out after this match, don't cry. Roxcon is right, there's still some other time. Then again we notice a door is slightly open, but this time Roxcon is the one who look inside. I notice Roxcon's stiff expression. Is something wrong? This place is a paradise. What? Roxcon went inside of the room. I follow him inside. There I found him drooling over a huge meat. I could see his dragon fangs and those eyes of a hunter. Do you know this place, Gasper-kun? And no. I look around. This place looks like a kitchen. HMMMNN. I also notice a menu book. Wait a minute. This place is the popular restaurant that serves a good steak. That means Roxcon likes meats. Interesting. Wait, we don't have time for this. I grab Roxcon's collar using my both hands and drag him out of that place. Moments later. Sorry Gasper-kun. I couldn't help myself, I really want to eat those meat. No problem. Once this is finished we could go and eat in the restaurant, okay? Rox gave me a bright smile and nod to me. Geez, everyone has their own likings. Like Issei Senpai who likes ecchi magazine. Anyway, we have to look for Sona Kaichu in the rooftop. Hey Roxcon, when we reach the rooftop and if we found Sona Kaichu, be sure to give the signal to Rias Butchu, okay? Yeah, we fortunate enough that Roxcon is in our team. Well, he does have some strange ability though. Roxcon can leave a ball of spark to his teammate like. That ball of spark is a communication magic that can transmit message to each team members. We arrive at last to the last floor door. What are we supposed to do now? Let's go and see if Sona Kaichu is outside. Me and Roxcon is very nervous about going outside. If Sona Kaichu is outside we might end up retiring. What should we do? I'll go and check it. Roxcon said while his leg seems to be shaking. No, I'll check it. I said to Roxcon, but I also have a shaking legs. Then I thought of a good idea. I put my hands down and I focus on my powers. I forgot about my power, I can control the darkness if I want to. I'll use this ability to send my eyes outside. I open my eyes. PG Gasper-kun, your eyes, it's glowing. Then after a few moments I have a clear view outside. I'll have to look for Sona Kaichu. There I found her. Sona Kaichu is standing near the fence while looking far away. Yes. Roxcon, call Rias Butchu. Tell her that Sona Kaichu is here. Why? Yeah. I went back to my normal state and wait for Roxcon. Gasper, Rias Senpai is on her way here. Good. We just have to wait before they arrive. Roxcon nod to me and sit on the stairs. We just need to wait for Rias Butchu. Good thing that I can be this useful for Butchu. This makes me happy. After a few moments. I hear something rumbling from downstairs. I think I've heard this before. But where? Gasper-kun, what's that? I don't know. I decided to look down and there I saw water was going up to us. Ash. The force of the water is soon strong. The water pin us against the door. If this continue we might drown. I looked for Roxcon around. I saw him opening the door to the rooftop. Rox-kun put his hand in front of the door and a magic circle appear. Bang. Rox-kun opened the door using his magic powers. Me and Rox-kun dropped down when the water was gone. The force of the water pushed us outside and now Sona Kaichu is standing to the middle of the building. How do you do? Rox-kun and Gasper-kun, said Sona Kaichu while the water is around her. Me and Rox are catching our breath. Good thing me and Rox-kun managed to stand up. Gasper-kun looks like we have to fight Sona Kaichu. Yeah, this is bad, we don't stand a chance against Sona Kaichu. Unfortunately for us, I can't use my ability to stop Sona Kaichu in her movements because of the rules. We might need to fight her using our basic technique. Gasper-kun, can you buy me sometime? Why? Rox-kun point on his back. That's right, Rox-kun have a balance breaker, but unlike his big brother. Rox-kun balance breaker need 10-second countdown before he can change into his balance breaker state. 10-second, huh? I think I can do it. I step in front and getting ready to fight. What's this? Gasper-kun is going to fight me first. Why? Yeah, very well. Sona Kaichu shot some water at me. This water is no ordinary water, it has a demonic aura in it. I jumped to the side and shot my own devil shot to Sona Kaichu, but the water around her protected her. Sprite Dragon Balance Breaker 1. I heard a scream. I looked at the direction where the scream is coming from. Rox-kun became a sky blue armored dragon. This balance breaker state looks similar to Issei Senpai's balance breaker. Cool. Rox-kun's has glowing. Gasper-kun take this power. Rox-kun point his hand towards me and a bright blue light cover my whole body. I feel very light. I feel like I can move fast. A huge wave of water is coming towards me. Ash, don't ever look away from the enemy. Boom. I shot Sona Kaichu from behind. This speed. It's almost fast as Kiba senpai. Sona Kaichu look at me while she fix her glasses. HHHMMM, I guess I underestimated you. But still, 2 against 1 is still fair for me. Why not you both attack me? Sona Kaichu challenge us to attack her. This might be a trap. We need. Rox-kun is charging Sona Kaichu. Rox-kun shot some devil shot at Sona Kaichu and hit her, but Rox-kun attack was no effect on Sona Kaichu. Looks like I get it now, Rox-kun, Sona Kaichu said. Rox-kun then jumped behind me. The reason why you always give power to your teammate is because you lack of firepower. Even you are good in magic. You're a support type like Asia-san. You don't possess the power that can damage an enemy. No way. I thought when you're in the balance breaker state, you can release the hidden power within your sacred gear. But Rox is different. Why? I look at Rox-kun who is behind me. True. Azazel-sensei told me that my balance breaker has one side effect and one condition. Rox said while he looked down. Let me guess. The side effect is having your firepower decrease when you power up your teammate, and the condition for giving a strong power to your teammate is you can't power up yourself, right? TSK, looks like Sona Kaichu saw through us. As expected for her. This atmosphere is getting tense by the second. If we were defeated here, Sona Kaichu might move someplace else to hide. We to buy time for Rias Butchu to come here. I decided to attack Sona Kaichu again, but her water barrier just blocked my shot. I won't lose. I charge Sona Kaichu again and hit some multiple devil shot. Again the water just blocked it. Then Sona Kaichu shot her demonic water towards me. I tried to dodge it, but wherever I go this water just keeps following me. I shot it, but my devil shot just disappeared the moment it reached the water shot. Then I slip. I stumble and hit my head. Ouch. I got up, then I looked at the water shot. It's coming closer, I can't dodge it. Ash. I was thrown away by that shot. The force was powerful, but I didn't felt any pain. I looked at my body. There's no injuries. What happened? I may have a weakness. I'm still Rias Gremory pawn. I will fight. Rox said while he points his hand towards me. A dense purple aura is all over my body. Is this a defense type magic? I may not have the strength to hurt you, but I still have the power to protect and give strength to my comrades. What? Sona Kaichu looks change. The water's aura of Kaichu is getting thicker. This means Kaichu is preparing to use her full strength. This is bad. We need to think something fast. Prepare to retired. Sona Kaichu unleashed her water that taken the shape of a snake and it's coming towards us. Gasper-kun. Then red light covered my body. I can feel a massive power within me. I looked at the snake that was headed towards us. I jump high so that I can lure the snake to me. I point my hand to the snake and make a devil shot. Boom. I shot the water snake using my devil shot. The snake exploded into the midair. I land down safely near Rox-kun. I see, not bad. But you forgot something. Sona Kaichu point her finger to the ground. There a magic circle was placed. Sona Kaichu's magic circle, there came out of it a mass of water. The water quickly covered my whole body. I'm now inside of a sphere made of water. This is bad. If I don't get out of here I might drown. I looked at Rox-kun who having a worried expression. I have to admit, your tactics was very effective. You made a big mistakes, though the mistake is taking me out without Rias. I tried to use my magic, but somehow this water has sealed my demonic powers. This is bad, I'm running out of breath, I might lose. I look again to Rox-kun. Rox-kun is crying. Rox-kun falls down on his knees. No, you can't give up now Rox-kun, you have to fight. You have to. I couldn't hear what they're saying. Then Rox-kun look at me and I gave Rox-kun a thumbs up. You have to fight. Boom. Huh? SS something explode. Everything was so blurry, I can't see very clearly. How was he? Is okay but you. It won't take long before Gasper-kun retired. Familiar voice. Is it Rias but you and Akeno. I won't let you get away with this Sona. Looks like it's you and me now. Rias Gremory Sama's first bishop retired. Chapter 9.8 King vs King. Rias Gremory Sama's first bishop retired. I for one won't let Sona get away with this. This will be our final battle in this rating game. Rias Gremory will win this fight. This will be my first step of my dream. My dream of winning every single rating game that I and my team will face. It took you long enough Rias. Sona adjust her glasses and put a sharp look to us. Sorry about being late. I was so far away from here. I cross my arms then glare at Sona. Looks like you have some backup Rias. Don't worry. I won't need them. True, I have some backup with me. Akeno and Asian-chan is with me. The original plan was to push the attack on the enemy base and make my 2-pawn to promote. But things didn't go into plan. Moments ago Rox-kun contacted me saying that Sona was in the rooftop. I didn't have any second thoughts about going in here. To be honest, I had this feeling that this scene already happened. This match is about you and me, king versus king. I couldn't agree with you more Rias. Sona them let out a strong aura. Akeno take Asia and Rox-kun away from here. Yes, but you. Akeno then went out of the battlefield. I also let a strong aura. My aura and Sona's aura gotten thicker. Our aura was colliding at each other. Then I heard a weird noise coming from beneath us. There beside this huge building came out a huge body of water. The huge body of water is moving towards me. Boom. Before the water hits me I immediately let out a huge destructive power. All of the water vanish in just a second. Then I point my hand towards Sona and shoot a huge destructive magic. Ash. The water around Sona block my shots. Once my destructive shot hits the water barrier it suddenly melt inside of the water. This is new. I never seen this technique before. Well, as expected from Sona, she didn't come here without knowing every single ability I have. None of us moves from where we standing. The intensity of the atmosphere is very heavy, but this won't stop me from winning. I put all of the determination and will into this final fight. Since none of us moves, so I decided walk around a bit. Ash. I dodge Sona's attack. I guess walking won't do. Sona point her hand above and a magic circle appeared. It was so big that the whole rooftop were covered by the light that came from the magic circle. There's something off about this magic dot. SSSSS. A huge head came from the magic circle. Isn't this the head of a snake? The snake came down near Sona. So this might be Sona's ace against me, huh? The water snake. The snake that can only be summoned by the Citri family. This might be bad. I don't have any magic against that snake. The water snake hull looks like I'm in trouble now. To be honest, I was planning not to use this magic in this match. But I guess I was wrong. Sona point her hand to me and the snake begin to attack me. The snake uses its tail to strike me. I made a magic barrier so that I can block the attack. Crash. My magic barrier shattered. The attack from the snake made its way to my midsection. One was blown away by the impact and hits the ground hard. I managed to stand up. Good thing you've able to made a magic barrier. If that attack hits you directly you will retire in just a second, but in the next attack you won't be able to block it. Sona points her hand again and the snake came rushing towards me. The snake then used its tail to whip me from the side. I jump high so that the attack won't hit me. The snake to look at me and opens its mouth. Boom. The water come out of the mouth. I was able maneuver from the midair, but I was hit slightly from the back. I landed on my feet. Then the snake whip its tail towards me. Then I jump from the side to dodge it. Once I've dodged the attack I saw an opening. I point my hand and shot my destructive magic at Sona, but it was blocked by the water around her. Nice try but you won't hit me. Well, at least I tried right. I stand straight to glared at Sona. How can I beat a girl who has a snake in her right and a shield at her left? Sona right now has the advantage of this match. Having both defense and offense. A snake to attack and a water as a shield right now. I might lose if I made a huge mistakes. Rias, in this game you won't be able to beat me and alongside of my team trained hard for this match. We went every hardship to obtain this ability. Now if you thinking that you're fighting me alone, then you're wrong. I'm fighting along with my comrades. Don't get confident cause this match isn't over, yet there's still a chance to turn this around. I charge Sona head on, but the snake suddenly appeared in front of me. I jump high and use my devil wings to fly high. I looked down and saw the snake shot its water to me. I fly around in midair so that I could dodge the attacks. Then I saw an opening and again using my destructive powers I shot Sona, but her water barrier blocked it. Wait, when I shot Sona the snake suddenly stopped from attacking. That means Sona can't control her barrier and the snake in the same time. I see. So that why Sona wanted to finish me in one hit. Sona don't want me to figure out her weakness. Then the snake begin its assaults. I was flying around so that I won't be hit by those attacks. Every dodge must be right. If I'm hit by those attack I'm finish. After I dodge another shot I again saw an opening. I shot at Sona 2 times as suspected Sona block it using her water barrier, but she won't know what's happening next. What? An explosion. Sona was blown away by the explosion and hit the ground hard. Well, at least I managed to damage her a little bit. Sona's clothes is torn a little bit and some scratches in her legs and arms. Sona got up. I see you use your devil attack as a diversion so that you can get near me to pull of a one-hit strike. Well yeah, but still even in a second you were able to make a small amount of barrier that can at least block 60% of my attack. Before I was able to hit Sona, I saw the water pilling up into her midsection where I hit her. Sona got strong in just a short time. You know Rias, you got me there, but aren't you forgetting something? The snake. I looked behind me and saw the snake coming towards me. I was about to dodge the attack, but my legs won't move. I looked beneath me and saw my feet was covered in water. Is this the end? The snake exploded. How? I look at Sona and saw a face full of shock. Judging by her looks, Sona too didn't know what just happened. But how? Did someone hit the snake? I look again at Sona. I notice Sona's legs is a bit shaking, then it hits me. The snake vanished because of Sona's limits. I know that Sona is weak when it comes to one-on-one combat. She doesn't have that ability to destroy an enemy, but I also know that when it comes of stamina, Sona have that advantage against me since Sona don't use strong magic like me. Then what made Sona reached her limit? If I hadn't used too much magic on him. Sona said while she stand up straight even though her legs is shaking. Gasper fought Sona before I arrive here. I see. Looks like the table has turned. I walk closer to Sona who having a hard time to maintain her balance in one spot. I just need to knock her out, then this will be our victory. As I walk near Sona, a shadow from behind me appear. I look back and saw Tsubaki Shinra behind me and ready to attack me. There's no time to dodge the attack again. I was in the position that I might lose, then suddenly a lightning struck down Tsubaki Shinra. A lightning. It must be Bekeno appeared behind Tsubaki who fallen due to the attack from my queen. Sona Sitri-sama's queen retired. Yufufu, I couldn't take my mind off this match, so I decided to come here. Good thing I was just in time. Geez. Bekeno made her usual smile, and she gives me a nod signaling that I still have some fight to finish. I turn around and look at Sona. This is it, Sona? Yeah. Still. I'm not going out without a fight. Me and Sona ready ourselves for the final showdown. I made a huge magic circle on my hand, and also Sona made a magic circle on her hand. I point my hand towards Sona, and also Sona points her hand towards me. After the wind passed by, I release my whole power in one shot without any time to spare. My attack and Sona's attack collided each other, making a loud explosion noise. Still only one will win this match. This is Checkmate. Chapter 9.9 Dragon Lone Battle Part 1. I just arrive in the Beelzebub territory where I, Issei, will meet Ajuka-sama for my mission. The butler led me to an open and spacious room. This place has nothing inside, even some chair and tables. The butler said to me to wait for Ajuka-sama. I wonder what happened to the raiding game. I really hope that Rias will win. Before I arrive here I left the Grimoire Castle that was having a live feed in the raiding game. If I remember correctly, Kiba was about to fight Shinra-senpai. In any case I need to focus on my mission for now. While waiting for Ajuka-sama, I decided to sit in an Indian position since the room doesn't have a chair. After a few moments the door opened. Good. You're here, Sekiryuushintei. Yeah. I got up and pat off the dust behind me. Okay. Now since you'll be the only one that going to do this mission, you'll need to be prepared. Remember that the enemy might outnumber you or they're too strong for you to handle. You don't need to beat them all, you just need to buy time until the Norse god Odin arrive and assist you. Why? Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. The old man Odin will be late to watch the match, and on top of that the enemy might be stronger than me. Since before we didn't heard about the attack from the Cows Brigade and the old man Odin intercepted the attack against the demons. This was kept a secret from us. Now Sekiryuushintei stand in the middle. Why? Yes, I stand in the middle of the room, then a weird looking magic circle appear. This magic circle is different from the other magic circle that I've seen before. This isn't even a circle, it's a square type magic and also emitting a blue light. What is this? That's a transportation circle for the other raiding game arena. Another raiding game arena? Well. It's no use if I explain it to you. Why? Ajuka-sama let out a sigh and put his left hand on the back of his head. Okay, I'll explain it simple. I made another raiding game arena above the arena where the match of the Grimoire and Sitri. Since the raiding game arena is in the dimension gap, I thought that it would be best to make another arena above it without them clashing to each other. Why above it? I ask Ajuka-sama while the light brightens. I'll explain it some other time. For now you need to be ready for your own battle. Good luck. The light was so bright that I used my arms to protect my eyes. When the light slowly fades away, I opened my eyes and saw an open area. I looked above me, saw the stars and the moon. This place is nothing but a rough rocky ground and open night sky. Moments later, while walking around, the sky suddenly torn apart and made a small hole that only 5 person can fit through it. Then out of the hole a figure appeared and landed in front of me. We're here, huh? The person that came out of the hole has a black and yellow hair and wearing a black long sleeves and a tattoo of a stars in his left face. He's emitting a strong and strange aura. The guy looked around and saw me. Hey, you, where's the Crimson Ruin Princess? The guys asked me. No talking, huh? The guy then throw a huge devil shot at me. It was so fast that I can't even dodge it. Hang. I was hit in the chest. I look and touch my chest to see if there's any damage. I was relieved to find out that I didn't have any damage in me. But why? Who are you? Why didn't you die? Huh? Did he really expect me to die in that kind of shot? I thought he might be a strong enemy, but I guess I was wrong, huh? My name is. Before the guy say his name, I punch him. The force was so strong that the guy was sent back to the hole. I looked back to the hole. I could feel an enormous amount of aura coming inside of that hole. Sekiryuushintei, can you hear me? Yeah, what is it? We can detect a huge amount of aura coming from the dimension gap. Be careful, there might be hundreds of enemy coming your way. No. Hundreds. Part 2 is in the sky. At him. Multiple devil shot is going at me. I maneuver myself so that I could dodge the attacks. I was flying using my dragon wings. Boost. Explosion. Boom. I hit the enemies using my dragon shot. At least 5 of them were taken down by my attack. I looked at the hole that was above me. The enemies keeps coming. It's almost 30 minutes since we intercepted them, and yet there's no sign of the Norse god Odin. Well, you need to conserve your energy, partner. Greg reminded me not to waste any more energy. Even if enemies is weak, but if they keep coming like this, I won't be able to last. For now, I'm just using a small amount of my energy. Die. I heard someone scream behind me. I turned my head back, but when I was about to see that person's face, I was knocked down hard. Bang. I hit the ground hard and made a huge crater. What was? This hit is very different from the others I've faced. Even though it didn't hurt that much, I was blown to the ground hard. I got up and went out of the crater. Good thing you're alive, haha. When I got out of the crater, I saw a guy holding a giant hammer. He was bald and have a bodybuilder's body. This guy, who is he? The name is Doug, a mid-class devil, haha. A mid-class devil? Seriously? That means, hey, you guys come down here. The Hummer guy just called somebody from the hole. But nobody came out. Weird, huh? Looks like nobody comes out. Shut up. I scratched my cheeks while waiting for somebody to come out of the hole. Then suddenly the whole dimension field started to shake. I decided to call Ajuka-sama for information, but the line didn't connect at all. Then out of the hole a huge and bright light was seen. Don't tell me they're fighting in the dimension gap. Fighting? Who could that be? Then the magic circle appeared beside my ear. It was a communication magic circle. And see, can you hear me? A familiar voice came from the other side. Boo. I have no time to explain. I didn't know what's happening, but judging from the noise from the other side, the person who contacted me is fighting. Han. You fight off the enemy coming out in the hole. Why? Yeah. Boom. The communication was cut off by the large explosion. I didn't have time to wonder. I look at the hole, there's some few enemies came out with smoke all over their bodies. Hey, what happened? The guy with the hammer asked his comrades. There's a crazy woman that suddenly attacked us. Why? Yeah. She was very strong. Good thing we made it out. The 3 enemies landed near the guy with the hammer. All of them are producing a strong aura. Well, since I know that they're just a middle-class devil, I think I can take them. The only problem is their number. So? Who's this guy? Oh. That guy. Well, I don't know. But I know he's our enemy. The guy with a huge chainsaw behind his back asked the guy with hammer. Then the guy with a huge scissor walked beside them, and the guy with a huge ruler is dancing while walking. Hey JD, stop dancing. And stop the beat, Doug. Then the 4 of them stand in a straight line facing me. Then the guy with the hammer started to point a finger at me. Listen, dude with the armor, me and my brothers will defeat you. I am Doug. Yes. We will. I am the chainsaw master. I am Teo. I for one will ensure that I am the scissor master. I'm Jun. Yeah, whatever they say, I am ruler JD. Wow, the 4 of them introduced themselves like a hero in a manga. Then without any warning, all of them charged me. The guy with the scissors split his weapon into 2 and he swung it towards me, but evaded. Then the chainsaw guy also attacked me from behind, but I block his chainsaw using my right arm. Good thing there's no damage to my armor, but the chainsaw still clinging onto my right arm. Increase. I heard someone scream. When I look at it, I saw the ruler guy holding his ruler up high. I wonder what is it. Then a huge shadow suddenly appeared. When I looked up, a huge rock was heading towards me. I wanted to avoid being hit, but the chainsaw guy is clinging to my right arm very tight. But if the chainsaw guy won't move, he's done for. See you around, armored guy. The chainsaw guy have a grin in his face. What's with this guy? If he won't move, he's dead. The chainsaw guy begin to remove his weapon away from me, and then he throw his weapon from afar. Good, this is my chance to move away. When I was about to move fast, a hammer hits me again. You're not getting away. The chainsaw guy grabbed the arm of the hammer guy then disappeared. I have no time to waste the rock. Big shoo. And the rock has fallen over the red dude. That's right, Teo. Good thing JD managed to increase the size of the rock I throw. Yes, still. Is not ordinary. It took a while before my chainsaw hold his arm firmly. Boom. Geez, that rock is very hard to destroy. I roll my shoulder a bit. Ah. What a pain. You look worked up, partner. Yeah? Well. It's been a while since I had a hard time in a real battle like this. Well, you better take this seriously, partner. Yeah, boost boost boost. I put all of my strength to my speed. Back in. Without any warning, I punched the guy with the chainsaw. Due to the force of my punch, the chainsaw guy was thrown away in just a second. I am now near the enemy. The hammer guy and the ruler guy jump back. What's with this guy? The fast. Looks like I shocked the both of them. Then two blades of scissors come at me. I managed to dodge it, but suddenly the guy who used it appeared in front of me. He swing his blades left and right. I managed to dodge it. Then a hammer appear near me like the guy with scissors. The wielder of the hammer appear. What's going on? The hammer guy hit my side. Did you feel that? Yes, I did feel that. But I experienced more painful attack than that. I release more aura. What? I grab the hammer guy then I slam him on the ground. Arg. He then spit out blood. Then I felt a killing intent behind me. I didn't turn around to see who was that. I just jump away from my spot. A huge blade of scissors. But how? You look surprised. The scissor guy begin to talk. This is the combined power of the ruler master and his comrades. The ruler ability can increase the mass of the weapon. So even though you're strong, you won't last if you're hit by this. The scissor guy attacked me in full force. Boost 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 boost. As the blades nearing me, I put my strength into my speed to avoid it and to attack the scissor guy. Back in. A strong blow to the midsection of the scissor guy that knock him out. No, where's the ruler guy? Since I defeated the three of them, I think I should find the last one. Before I fly off, I notice a magic circle beneath the scissor guy. I wonder what's that. I had a bad feeling about this. Partner, I felt some weird power in that magic circle. Since Drake gave me a warning, I decided to look for the other enemies. Not far from the scissor guy, I found the ruler guy lying on the ground. Then thing I notice is that his have the same magic circle as the other guy. Partner, have you noticed that the dimension hole is gone? Gone? I look at the sky. Drake is right, the hole is gone now. That means it's all over now. Yes, I was feeling relieved that the dimension hole is gone, but that was changed when I felt a strong killing intent. Since the feeling is keep bugging me, I decided to look for the other enemies that I defeated. Moments later, I found the hammer guy body and the chainsaw guy. Like the other two, this guys also have magic circle beneath them. Partner, be careful. The magic circle is producing a strong light. What? The moment I opened my eyes, I saw thousands of enemies, but how? They just appear out of nowhere. Partner, look closely. The enemies looks like the enemies you've defeated. Greg is right, all of this enemies looks like them. That means the magic circle beneath them is a transportation magic circle. Partner, behind you. I was hit behind me like the other enemies. It's not that painful, but if all of this attack me at once, I'm finished. I guess I have no choice but to go all in. Moments later. There's no ending to this. Partner, get a hold of yourself. There's too many. I don't think I can. Due to low stamina, I drop down. I can't die now. My eyesight is getting blurry. My whole body is getting numb. Boom boom boom. I heard multiple explosion. What was that? Hey. You okay? Hey girl. It sounds so familiar to me. I couldn't see her face, but I got a feeling that I know her. Something connected. My strength fades away along with my consciousness. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.